Do you have the...
Text crawl, text crawl, text crawl, text crawl, text crawl, whatever.
Isn't
Anyway.
it scroll?
Eh. Okay, scrolling. Yippee!
Yippee skippy! Ooh.
We review Star Wars movies, so around May 4th, so of course we have to do Phantom Menace.
Don't have to, but we did.
Let's just brag on the director. This is a movie for kids.
Okay.
A movie that has a bunch of, like, gigantic killer shark animals.
Is that what you want to call it? The robots?
No, when they went underwater.
Oh.
And,
that would probably be cool for 8 to 12-year-olds.
How is it? This movie is rated G, I think, but I'm like, okay.
Okay.
Along with,
Gave action.
Yeah,
instead of just being under the water, going to the city.
That's a later movie we're gonna review, I think.
In the city.
Whatever. Anyway, then there's also a lot of crashes, people, like, getting chopped, people dying. For kids!
Slave labor.
And of course, because
Slave
it's a
parents.
And because it's a kids' film, racial stereotypes.
Let's not dwell on that, okay?
Oh, right. I would be the first person to bring up that the Phantom Menace has racial stereotypes.
Justin, with the atmosphere of the world right now, please.
It's May.
May the force be with you.
May the 4th. Whatever. Okay, so how should we even talk about this?
Well, start at the beginning and we'll just go through it.
Ewan McGregor and Liam Neeson are sitting in basically a meeting space to talk about something.
Contracts with the heiress, whatever she was.
Yeah, kids, you love contract negotiations, right?
When they involve sabers.
Lightsabers. Double-ended. There are some pretty cool fight scenes. Darth Maul's pretty cool. Ray Park, who's like a stunt guy, does a lot of those. The music is also good. The score is good. I'm just repeating stuff that 4 billion other critics have said.
But you don't even see that till later in the movie.
I thought, well, you saw some fighting earlier.
Right, but not with him.
Okay.
He's later when they're trying to get the scepter or something.
Then they go to the planet that I think was from episode 6, where they meet...
The Republic or whatever?
Just that world that had all of those side characters.
Oh, the slaves?
Yeah. And they decide to be the Great White... Liam Neeson decides to be the Great White Hope and save Jar Jar Binks.
Because they needed somebody to take them through.
No, because...
They needed a guide.
No, the movie needed comic relief, and he was the comic relief. For the kids. Then there's... Okay, I'm gonna get into the Jar Jar. Did I find Jar Jar an extremely annoying character?
No.
Not very. Could I understand why he was seen as an offensive portrayal of Jamaicans? Yeah. Did I laugh at any of his jokes or actions? No. Yeah, not the George Lucas. Please hire a get a get someone else to write comedy. Okay, you can't do it.
He wants to keep his money. Come on.
Yeah, he's only a multi-billionaire. He can't lose $20.
Okay, let's keep going.
Um. So then they negotiate for his freedom, and along the way, Queen Amadea or
Amadeus.
Natalie Portman
Yeah.
goes with them, and
They didn't know it was her.
well, yeah, because she kind of did like Jasmine from Aladdin, like with the hood, like to hide her identity, and they got a look-alike, which I almost thought that was Natalie Portman. Like maybe they just hired her in dual roles, or maybe she had a cousin or a family
But
member.
makeup can do a lot.
Do you want to know who played
You wanted to tell me in the review, so please
who
do.
played her
Sure, come on.
body double or her double? Keira Knightley.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, I can picture that.
According to Wikipedia, Keira Knightley.
But what was the thing with the red stripe in the upper lip and the red bottom
I
lip?
don't know. Maybe George Lucas thought it was
And the
unique
face
or clever.
white. And every time you saw her, she was in a different gown or outfit.
Well, it'll all be explained in It'll all be explained in part 2 and part 3.
Okay. She's in part 2 and 3?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Olive Jar Jar?
Kinda.
Okay.
Um,
He goes along the jar inside. Not the far side, the jar
you
side.
mean the dark side? Or
No.
whatever.
No, the jar side.
What I will say is
Because
that...
didn't he become a general or something?
No.
Soldier? Yeah.
Jar Jar Binks?
Jar Jar.
In this trilogy or in this movie?
No, in this movie.
In this movie, he does shoot, but a lot of people shoot.
No, he...
Can we continue?
Okay, he's promoted to
So,
captain or
anyway,
something.
Natalie Portman, even though the dialogue is bad, I don't know, maybe it's just because I have a soft spot for Natalie Portman, but I didn't think she was terrible in this movie.
No.
I'm not sure if Jake Lloyd, who played young Anakin, I don't know if he was extremely horrible either. I tend to go easy on, like, child actors and, like...
I think he was okay. He was acting like a child.
If this... I don't know, maybe if this movie had... Maybe if he had... Well, this wasn't his first movie. He was, I think he was the kid Danny in Jingle All the Way.
Oh, yeah, he was. With Arnold.
And she thinks I do a bad James Earl Jones voice.
I cannot.
I am your father. This is CNN.
I cannot mimic people's voice. So
Simba.
don't even ask
Simba.
me.
All that the light touches belongs to us.
Okay, cut.
Exorcist 2, The Heretic.
He was in that, apparently.
Okay.
Don't worry, we'll review those one day.
No, we won't. He will, not me. Stop.
Well, then you're gonna need to...
Get back into this
Somebody
movie.
else... Okay. Anyway, so... Then there's a pod race that Liam Neeson does, like, makes a lot of bets on.
Mm-hmm.
And about 58 minutes later, the pod race is finally done. Spoiler alert.
Wasn't that long. There were just like other stories going on during that time.
I missed wacky races. That one was at least funny and clever. But yeah, a lot of cars crashed and there were snipers. Why were there snipers in a car chase? I don't know.
Pod chase.
Pod race,
Because they wanted somebody to win. They wanted a repeat winner. Ooh.
So anyway, he wins, and as a result,
because Liam Neeson made the bet that the boy would be free. He would no longer be a slave to that guy
Mm-hmm.
if he wins. So that's why they were trying to make sure he wouldn't win.
Also, what also happened? Because he's free, they take him from his mother. Because after a like blood sample, it's revealed that he is part of the. What was he a part of?
They didn't know if he was the chosen one or
Jedi or
yeah,
dark side or
no, no, Jedi.
we're not huge Star Wars fans. We apologize, people.
We take it movie by movie.
So, um, then I'm gonna be honest. I started like zoning out at this point because it really got into like the just talks about trade routes, and I don't care about that stuff. There was the someone described, if you didn't see episode 1, um there were Senate hearings, which was like C-SPAN with monsters, and I'm like, yeah. For about 5 minutes, that was it.
Right. She wanted to prove that they were harming her people, her planet, or her whatever it was.
And then there's another like race and explosion with like cyborgs, which look like robot Daffy Ducks, kind of. They had the bill. Oh no, it's Howard the Duck 2. It's Howard the Duck 2. Then, um, what else happens? Uh, the Emperor's in a couple of scenes. Okay.
But he fades out, you know, he's
Mhm.
supposed to be like what do you call it?
Projection.
A projection, yeah, but I'm trying to think of what the word was. But towards the end of it, he starts fading in and out, and yeah, his talking is sputtered.
You lose signal, I
Yeah,
guess.
yeah.
Um, along the there's another big action shooting scene complete, and then the Darth Maul character with a double-ended lightsaber as three people are all like doing jumps, flips, and kicks, and Qui-Gon Jinn, Liam Neeson, dies and says,
To Obi.
yeah, teach him, please.
Yeah. So
He must use the Force, he shall. Yeah, okay, that's bad. I'm sorry.
So now Obi becomes the master, and the kid is the apprentice.
Is there anything you want to add about the movie? Because I know I probably skipped a whole bunch of stuff.
Well, I just felt like, okay, Natalie Portman played.
She was good.
Her role was good, but she just talked so monotone.
Everyone talked monotone.
I'm
Samuel L.
like,
Jackson.
oh my god.
Samuel L. Jackson talked monotone.
Come here, boy. Oh, here's our big little boy, our 1-year-old. Say hi. Hi, Coaster Kitty. Uh oh. Uh oh. What are you gonna do? You're gonna be the emperor? Just as good. Look at that. He doesn't know what you're doing.
Use the Force.
What you're doing. Take it off.
There, now he's Princess Leia.
Okay. Let me put him down. Okay, thank you for entertaining us.
So, what other stuff do you want to mention about the movie? I mean, I'm not talking about, like, necessarily the actors. I'm talking about, like, plot points, because I'm sure I probably skipped a lot, because in a 2 hour and 10-minute movie, I only talked for, like, 10 minutes on the plot, and I feel like I might have left a lot of stuff out, or this movie needed a lot of editing.
Well, the princess or queen or empress or whatever,
I
her
think
highness,
Natalie Portman, she was the queen.
She didn't realize until
They have queens at 14 or 15? Okay.
she didn't really realize that they were planning an attack on her because she wanted to believe in good of the two guys, the Scepter and the other guy. Oh, and remember the one part where their emperor came in and the Scepter was sitting with that one guy and he's like, "You, I don't want to see you again."
I don't remember
Yeah,
that.
there was one character and he's like, he walks away, and then you never saw him with the man anymore. So okay, but anyway,
Is there nothing else you want to say? Like,
not really. She just had some very interesting outfits.
I'm talking about the plot.
And at
I
the
said
end,
not about the
well,
characters,
no,
but
at
the
the
plot.
end, at the end, that round magnetic spear, and she gave it to the other guy that shared her republic with her. What was that? What was that spear? Like
Peace symbol? I don't
an
know.
award or a key
I don't
to the
remember.
kingdom or whatever. So
I'm probably never gonna watch this
it
again.
didn't really set you up for a second
And third.
because Samuel Jackson talking to Yoda at the end was like you could hardly even understand him. I listened to it twice and I'm like, what did he say? The sounding was not always that great.
And this is the guy who created THX surround sound.
Classic Yoda. The boy, yes. How do you feel? Are you cold or what am I thinking of? Sphere. No.
I'll never watch this again, and I don't want to own it on Blu-ray or DVD.
Yeah. But you know what? There are a lot of people that love Star Wars.
So, hey, 1 out of 5 Star Wars properties is good, I guess.
So far, we haven't seen them all. Just like we haven't seen all the James Bond.
But so far, 4, so many people have referenced it that it was boring to me. 5, I don't even remember anything. 6 was the exciting one to me. The holiday special, I remember for all the wrong reasons. Yeah. And episode 1, I'll probably forget by next week.
Okay, up you go.
Admitted, you forgot we even saw the holiday special.
No, I remember that one. That was very drawn out and boring. How they had to get the one guy home to his family because it was his holiday or whatever.
One other thing, this being a kids movie, I'm going to be honest, episode 6 I felt was a better kids movie.
Oh well, but you know what? He got the kids hooked. Now they're adults and now they own all the movies and all the paraphernalia, and that's what keeps them going. Anyway, what do we got on store next?
Join us next time when...
Are we doing a comedy, an action?
A religious sports movie, I think.
Ooh, interesting. Okay. Stay tuned for that.
Bye.
Take care. Be safe. Bye.